right, Wade, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. Here,
All
you
right.
know, love the performance today by my side. I will bring up that, you know, if you had asked what I go on today. I've got
Okay.
Zaka being Zaka and then to bounce back and not lose at Anfield, right,
Yeah.
you know, feeling good,
So you're feeling good.
feeling good.
All right. This not gonna make you feel so good though. But before we get into that, guys, remember, like up the videos, try get it to 100 likes. If it's the first time you're seeing us, try subscribe so you can be in the know, join the family. You know what I mean? And thanks for watching.
But why you bringing down a negative article on the 2022? So why we starting on a negative note?
Some people might see it as a negative. Some people might see it as a positive, to be honest with you. But Mike Ricketts, as we knew, was in some trouble for some utterances he made back in 2017 in regard to someone, I think it was on the radio. So Sportsmax have an article, Wade, and it says Jamaica Football Federation President Michael Ricketts has been ordered to pay $9 million in a default judgment handed down by the Supreme Court. The ruling issued on Wednesday of this week found Ricketts to have acted with malice when he made comments which amounted to a homophobic slur against Sporting Central CEO Ainsley Lowe on local radio in 2016. So
what's that?
Correction. 2016 and 2017. All right. I'm gonna finish the article before we start discuss with, because Mikey in a trouble.
Yeah, but that's why I got that WhatsApp, because that was a bomb. It just dropped right there.
Yeah. The JFF president did not contest the charges when the case was brought up against him in May 2017 and has now found out the price tag on the judgment. All right. Ricketts has been ordered to pay general damages in the amount of $8 million, aggregated damages of $1 million. In addition, Ricketts will have to issue a public apology via the same radio station the offense was made on and issue an apology. All right. Approved by the claimant's attorney. All right. So the attorneys have to approve the apology that is supposed to be issued on national radio. All right.
So Mr. Lewis filed a claim against him.
Mr. Lowe, Mr. Ainsley Lowe, CEO of Sporting Central.
Lowe, sorry. Yeah.
Which he did not contest. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it has to be approved by the claimant's attorney in a Jamaica Gleaner publication before January 22nd. Ricketts' derogatory comment came after Lowe challenged him for the post of Clarendon FA president in 2016. Lowe claimed the election was run unconstitutionally and should have been declared null and void. All right. So wait.
Listen, I'm dead fear for stop read, because right now the amount of bomb will just go off in my head.
All right, let's hear your thoughts first before I get myself in trouble. Go on. So yes, sir.
First off, I want to say kudos to Mr. Lowe. Kudos to Mr. Ainsley Lowe, because it takes money to file claims, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't think it never come out of pocket probably a good million before it even reach court. I'm telling this as a fact. Every day the lawyer got enough evidence, you have to pay them for that work.
Yeah.
So not a lot of people push to maintain decency in society through the civil manner, you know, the civil courts. And kudos to Mr. Lowe. Whether he deserves the slur, well, that type of slur, we're not going to promote any type of slur, right? But, you know, whether he does deserve the attack, yeah or nay, that is not how it's done. And kudos for him for pushing it through the courts. Then the amount there sounds rather hefty. I don't know if I should keep congratulating Mr. Lowe or feel sorry for Mr. Ricketts, because that 9 mil, boy.
You can still go and feel sorry.
What's that?
I said you can go stay there, go and feel sorry.
Boy, that's a lot of bombs are serious, and it's good to see that we you know, we're upholding decency in a culture that seems to be deteriorating daily, you know, to have this type of civil action brought is refreshing. Or is it just that, but why didn't Mr. Ricketts contend it? Not even a lawyer was sent there?
Hear what me know. How you going to contest it when you say it on national radio?
No, well,
how are you going to contest it?
Listen.
What am I going to say? Mr. Low provoke him?
No, you can't contest the guilty, but you must could have ball out money. Your Honor, I object to that fee. This is preposterous. Come on, man.
Alright. People, when I sent Wade the article today, I think Wade sums up exactly how I feel about this. Wade said these guys are incompetent beyond belief. It's unbelievable how some of the things that especially the president Michael Ricketts gets himself into. It's almost comedic. You know
it is. No, that is my.
It would be
comedic the way I am, because you couldn't write it better than this.
Football program.
You couldn't write it better than this, you know. Honestly.
No man,
you couldn't script it better than this.
Like, if this is the leadership for a football, no wonder a football in
no, exactly.
You know what I mean? But on a serious note now, though, if you have Google in front of you, do me a favor, no, while I start this side of the discussion. Bring up FIFA. See if you can find anything on FIFA's policy on discrimination. What they say about discrimination, and if there are any, what are the punishments for discrimination? Because that is what we're looking at now. On a serious note, you call a man a homophobic slur on national radio. The question now is this worthy of a suspension or expulsion? On a global stage, this is an expulsion worthy event. Offense, I should say. I don't even have to ask you. You used a homophobic slur against somebody on national radio. It went to the Supreme Court of the country and you did not contest it and you lost. You understand? So it's not alleged anymore. You lost the case in court. You understand? So the only question now is, what will the punishment be?
It is a whole PDF on it.
Okay. Is this a case of pack your bags and go, or what? Because I think it's if it's a if I remember properly, I think it's an expulsion from all football related activities for a certain number of years. It's not for life.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We seen anything there that could add to the discussion?
I'm not going through it yet, you know. I was actually just forwarding it to you.
Okay.
Where did it go up to?
Yeah, man. Just give me your thoughts, though, Wade, on the situation while we're there.
Yeah, as I said before, it's something that we can't. I mean, the fact that it was discriminatory is bad and it's been punished, right? But why we as super fans, semi-sports pundits have to explore this and big it up? It's like what you're saying earlier, that I said earlier. The incompetence of them not to have any self-control while in a public forum, not even to hide the fact say you're not do nothing. You're not even do nothing to keep yourself looking presentable, or from risk of being held accountable financially, and who knows when they're going to look into it now, maybe professionally. As a matter of fact, professionally, definitely, because this is going to be a major slap on your record. How is Jamaica now going to be able to put you on the international stage to represent us, knowing you're using homophobic language? There's no way you could sit on a board, a regional board or an international board, to represent JFF anymore. It's impossible, right? Because you have not only, and this is another thing that speaks to their competence. They forget that they're not representing themselves and representing Jamaica. If you have any little sense about you, you're not incompetent. You're not going to say that on public radio. That is what I'm saying. Right?
If you have an ounce of competence.
Exactly. Exactly, Ali. That is what I'm trying to drill down. That is how bad they are. So when we say you're doing a bad job, it's not hate. It's evidence of your track record. You can't even keep yourself decent. So how is the federation going to be decent?
As a big man, if you have self-control, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's embarrassing on national radio.
You let down the country.
Yeah, man.
And you add to a negative stereotype to the nation even greater now, right? Whether you believe in that or yes or no, right?
Yeah.
The world views as a negative situation. Yeah. We have been blacklisted on many lists because of this cultural view, right? Why add to the negative? Why add to the negative slur? I mean, we could go on.
Put it this way: you and a man have a disagreement. You're at that age now where you're supposed to be able to verbalize your disagreement instead of throw out slurs, some unnecessary thing at people. I damage the man's reputation on public ear. You know what I mean? Because like you said, we live in a society where certain things are looked down upon. So if you're going to class the man as that, you know what I mean? It will carry certain stigmas within the society.
You know, I think people are going to say we chastise them too much and this is just our usual negative rhetoric. But
no, listen
the track record
look at the track record.
Look at exactly. Exactly.
I'm not care who vex. I'm not there for cater to GFF or no coach nor no player nor nothing like that. You know what I mean? I give people kudos when them do things where I say we're worth it and I help a cause as a footballing nation or trying to step towards being a footballing nation. But if I feel like I hinder the thing, brother, I just have to call it out my seat. Them money is a hindrance to our progress. You understand? The sooner we get out of here, the better. And who not like that? That's your business. The sooner we get him out of here, the better. And some of his cronies as well. You know what I mean? And those are my thoughts.
Those are the facts.
You know what I mean? So I said, just left it there, so done.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, remember, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Yeah. Boom, bang. All right.
Bam, bam.